everybody. Welcome to the Microlight Milly show. My name's Milly, and I'll be your pilot this morning. I'm coming to you live from Lake Macquarie Airport, and this is my little microlight behind me. It's a beautiful morning. It's about 22 degrees. It's perfectly calm here. I've already been up this morning, and it's a beautiful day. And I'm going to be taking you for a fly today around the gorgeous Lake Macquarie. I thought I'd take you up to around Hexham, and then we'll go down the Hunter River and then back down to the airport via the coast. It's about a 40-minute flight, and should be nice and smooth one today. Oh, good morning, Cleo. Welcome to the broadcast. I can't reply to comments and stuff like that when I'm flying, so I'll do my best to catch up with those at the end of the broadcast. So yeah, if you have any questions or you want to say something, just pop it in the comments, and I'll say something about it when I get back on the ground. Anyway, while I'm up in the air, I'll try and explain to you all of the things that I'm doing and where I'm going. And yeah, let's get up in the air and go for a flight. Okay, I'm going to jump in the trike. So it's pretty warm here, but I'm still going to put a jacket on. It gets a bit cool up in the air. Hope you can all hear me just fine. Can someone give me a thumbs up about the sound? Or I'll just take your word for it. There's people watching. There's 3 people watching. That's amazing. Okay. So as I said, I've already been up today, so the trike's all warm, so we won't have to sit around waiting for the engine to warm up on the runway. So the runway here is, oh, you won't be able to hear me for a bit until I turn the avionics on, so excuse me for a moment. Clear prep. Okay, so hopefully you can all hear me now. Alrighty. So as I mentioned, we're going to go for a fly around Lake Macquarie. I'm going to take off on runway 25. 25 stands for the direction, 250 degrees. So that means we'll be taking off to the west. I'm just going to go through my pre-takeoff check. So Twin Fisher is the acronym. Tyres pumped up and clear and full movement of the hand and foot throttle. Wind is calm. My wires, zip, 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 zip. All my zips are done up. My instruments, my altimeter is set. My oil temps and oil pressure are good. Exhaust gas, cylinder head temps are good. Battery's charging. I've got mixture token of pins. The pins are secure. My fuel is on, clean and efficient. Switches. So take the revs up to 3500. Check both magnetos are working. There's a drop in the engine to the left. Drop in the engine to the right. That means both switches are working. Okay. See. Control. So the control lock on this aircraft.
Microlight 6269 right base runway 25.
Okay, so there's another aircraft coming in to land. So the control lock in this aircraft is a bungee cord. Alright, so make sure I got full and free movement of the controls. So this aircraft is controlled by weight shift, which means that I physically have to shift the wing left and right. I push it to the left to turn right, I push it to the right to turn left. If I push the bar forward, the aircraft slows down and it pitches up. If I pull the bar in, the aircraft speeds up at the nose of the wing pitches down. Okay, so other controls, okay, helmet's done up, my harness is done up, my rear harness is done up. Make sure everything's secure, my radio is on the correct frequency. Alright, let's roll out. Lake Macquarie, traffic Microlight 9120, taxi from airborne hangar to holding point runway 25, Lake Macquarie. We're just going to roll over here to the holding point.
Lake Macquarie, traffic Microlight 6269, short final, runway 25, Lake Macquarie.
So we wait for 6369 us to land and get out of our way before we take off. So just wait here. Lake Macquarie, traffic Microlight 9120, hold short, runway 25, Lake Macquarie. I'll put my guns on, follow me. Aircraft warmed up and ready to go. And once this guy's out of the way, you can take off. Oh, such a nice day. Alrighty. Oh, let's board this boat landing. Oh, it's doing a very nice one. Ah, that was very good. I'd give that one an 8 out of 10. Okay, you all look very happy. Looks like we've got a nice view in the camera. I hope when I take off, sometimes when I take off, the view of the track ends up being a little bit high. So we'll see how we go, but anyway. Oh, he's already taken off again. Okay, we're ready to go. The engine's all warmed up. Lake Macquarie, traffic Microlight 9120, enters and rolls runway 25 for right crosswind departure, Lake Macquarie. So we're going to depart right crosswind and climb to 1,500 feet, and then we're going to track north to Hexham. Okay, Milly, you ready? Yep. Okay, let's do this. So bar in slightly and full throttle. Okay, so we're on climb. I'll try and talk to you through most of the flight, but sometimes I'll have to concentrate, like now, because I'm on takeoff. Oh, it's so smooth today. Okay, so I'm climbing to about 650 feet, and then I'm going to turn right onto the crossway. Alright. And I can see on the lake there's a little bit of a northerly wind coming down the lake, so that'll probably be at the airport by the time I get back. And there's a little bit of fog over the beach too, very pretty. Alright, I'm coming up to 1,000 feet, so I'll ease back on the throttle. We're going to stay on climb though to 1,500. But we're just not going to go full power. So I'm guessing, oh yeah, the image of the track is a bit high. Sorry about that. That's a bit polly-wolly crappy, isn't it? You can't really see me. Oh well, I hope you get a nice view of the area. Over to my right here is Redhead Beach in the distance. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. You know what I might do? I might go land and fix that image, and we'll try again on the takeoff. Because that's a bit crappy. Oh, actually that guy's on. He's doing a left thing. Guys, doing, and oh no, it really sucks. Lake Macquarie, traffic, Microlight 9120, turns right downwind on runway 25, Lake Macquarie. Other dude should be out of the way. We'll fix this image and then we'll go for a fly. Alrighty, so let's start to come down a bit. I'm a bit high for circuit. How's that for indecision? Let's see, Microlight 6329. Microlight 912 to Microlight 6329. Okay, so he'll be well out of the way. So we're doing a right circuit here. So at Lake Macquarie you can do left and right circuits. And this is a non-controlled aerodrome as well. So it means that all the pilots are responsible for talking to one another. There's no air traffic control telling people what to do. So the job of the pilot is to make sure that you tell people where you are and what you're doing. So Lake Macquarie, traffic, Microlight 9120, turn flight base, runway 25, full stop, Lake Macquarie. Okay, do my pre-landing checks, brakes are working undercarriage. Fuel mixture is off, fuel sufficient, instruments, T's and P's are green, switches are on, helmet and harness disappear, hand throttles off, no wheels are straight, and runway is clear. Alright, so descending now, look for it, turn finals. Oh, and if anyone's getting confused about my landing, I'm going to be landing on the grass next to the tarmac rather than on the tarmac. It's much easier to do that in a Microlight. It's a bit more forgiving. Alright, it's nice and clear this morning. So it should be a nice good landing. And it's a bit bumpy coming into Lake Macquarie because it's Lake Macquarie and it's annoying like that. But today is very nice. So pulling the bar in, keeping the airspeed on, keeping the aircraft straight down the runway.
Wait for traffic, Microlight 6269 turns downwind, runway 25, Lake Macquarie.
Attitude, airspeed. Oh, there's a couple of little bumps here that weren't there before. Because the air's starting to warm up. Alright. Back to the throttle. Very nice. Okay. So I'll just stop back to the near the hangar. Just a camera. And then we'll go. All the microlights are out today.
Microlight, left for traffic, Microlight 6226.
Lake Macquarie, traffic Microlight 9120, backtrack 25 for airborne hangar, Lake Macquarie. Okay.
Yeah, get all the X-ray copies.
Let's try that again, shall we? And then you guys get a nice view of the surrounds. It's just crappy taking flying and you can't see anything, it's boring. Macquarie traffic, Microlight 9120 is clear of all runway, Lake Macquarie. Alright, good, turn around. So, like a go-kart, so I'm actually steering now with my feet. And I have the brake pedal on the left and the foot throttle on the right. So, unlike fixed-wing aircraft like Caravan, you might be able to see in the background there, this aircraft does not have a rudder. So, it's 2-axis, 3-axis. Okay, I'm going to turn the radio off so you won't be able to hear me for a second. Let's fix this camera up and we'll take off again. Oh. Wow. Okay. Oh, thanks for hanging in there, live streamers. Let's put the camera up like this and see how that works. Because before it was just crappy, hey? Alrighty. Let's try that again. I reckon that'll be better. Or maybe I'll put it up even a bit more. Okay. Let's give that a crack, hey? Alright. Lovely to see you all here this morning. Cool. So, we'll do all the things again. Ooh, sorry about that noise. It does that every time I start up the radio. Not pretty. Okay. Let's do this takeoff thing again. We'll fly Texas. Here's this other microlight dude coming in. I think it's going to be a nice day, most of the day.
Lake Macquarie traffic, Microlight 6269, clear of all runways, Lake Macquarie.
Alrighty. Lake Macquarie traffic, Microlight 9120, taxis from the airborne hangar to holding point runway 250. Alrighty. Helmet's done up, harness is done up, my radio's on the right frequency. Zips are done up. There we go. Alright. Service coming in. Lake Macquarie traffic, Microlight 9120, enters and rolls runway 25 for right between departure, Lake Macquarie. Okay,
One of our traffic X-ray Mike, our scope is 8 miles to north, inbound 1,500, one of those.
Okay, so that's another aircraft that's down here at Woodville Airport. Alright, let's try this again. You ready, Bill? Yep. Okay, let's go. Fire in. Full throttle. See the air change just in that little bit. Coming in a bit from the north now. Yeah, I can feel it. Amazing how quick it is. It doesn't take long for the nor'easters to come in. Anyway, it's 8:05. we'll go for a fly up the coast and back again. There's a beautiful fog over the mountain. Oh, that's a huge set of camera image. Lovely. Well, I hope the sound's working for you now and you can all hear. I could not hear that, guys. Anyway. Ah, beautiful food. I can see there's a little bit of fog in the distance, but I can see Hexham. I can see Newcastle. Okay. Coming up to 1,500 now. Now my aircraft, she's not the fastest aircraft in the sky. I am doing a ground speed right now of about 51 knots, but my airspeed is 58, so I've got about 8 knots headwind. But if it's from the north, we should shoot back pretty quick. But Lake Macquarie, traffic Microlight 9120, departed circuit off Crosswind and looking north at 1,500. Lake Macquarie. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Well, traffic, actually, okay, go talk joint sailing. That way. One of our full stop.
So over to my right is the marina at Marks Point, and you've got Redhead Beach over there, and Redhead Bluff. I'm approaching Waters Bay. It's very beautiful. The lake is so calm today. It's real nice. So I guess I should tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Milly. I started flying in 2016 after I came up with this crazy idea that I could learn to fly a microlight, follow migratory shorebirds on migration from Australia to Siberia, of all places. I'm a zoologist, and I've been working in shorebird conservation for quite a number of years now. I started off in Victoria, doing shorebird work with the Victorian Wader Studies Group, standing and flagging shorebirds around the coast. And then I moved to Perth for a job over there at the university and started going up to Broome to do that work as well with the Australasian Wader Studies Group. And what struck me during that time was that a lot of people have never even heard of shorebirds. A lot of people get but shorebirds are a different group of bird species. There's about 50 species of shorebirds in Australia. Most of them are migratory, and that means they spend the summertime here from October to about March, and then they will migrate up to the Arctic, so Siberia and Russia, and across to Alaska to nest, and they do that in the Arctic summer. So they're pretty much chasing an endless summer, flying from Australia. And that's their life cycle, basically. Birds mixed up with seabirds like mudbirds. They go, oh, like the mudbirds. I've heard of mudbird migration. But a shorebird's not a seabird. They don't have webbed feet. They can't land on water. And when their chicks are born, they're precocious, which means they can feed themselves. So they don't need mum and dad to bring them food. And that's why they're different to a seabird. So they fly over long stretches of water without touching the water surface. And in fact, there's a shorebird, the Bruntail Broadwing, holds the world record for the longest migration of any bird species. And that was flying from Alaska all the way to New Zealand non-stop. It was just under 12,000 kilometres over 9 days. She didn't drink or eat that entire time. And the way they are able to fly that long without sleeping, they can actually shut off parts of their brain and have micro, which is pretty amazing. So anyway, I wanted to, get people excited about birds. So I thought, what if I could inspire people doing the thing that shorebirds excel at, and that's flying. So I learned to fly a microlight aircraft. I'd never flown a plane before at the time. I don't have any aviators in my family. There's no history of aviation. I never had dreams to become a pilot or anything like that. I just went, you know what, I reckon I could do this thing. And a microlight, because I've never done that before. So I booked myself in trial instructional flights at the Cycleboard Flying School, which is about 200 kilometres east of Perth on White Gum Farm out in New York. And I absolutely loved it. It was the best thing ever. And I pretty much had the flying bug ever since. And I got my recreational pilot certificate in 2017 and moved over to Newcastle, New South Wales in 2018 so that I could work with the guys who build these microlight aircraft at Airborne Australia, who are based in at Lake Macquarie Airport now, actually. They used to be based at Redhead, but now they're at Lake Macquarie Airport. And yes, I've been flying with those guys now for several years, which is really cool. And in 2018, I was helping them assemble microlights on the factory floor for 6 months, and I got enough money together during that time to get my own aircraft. And I got to help assemble my own microlight, this little baby that I'm flying right now. I got to help put her together myself with the guys. So that was heaps of fun, such a special experience. Okay. Lake Macquarie, traffic microlight 9120, overhead waters bay at 1,700 north. Lake Macquarie. So just let my altitude creep up a little bit. So yeah, I'm overhead waters bay at the moment. Over there is Dudley Beach, Redhead Beach, Glenrock Reserve. We're going to go fly along the coast there. Now this cloud up ahead might be a little bit on the low side. Okay, we'll probably have to go around it. So, yeah, so there's a big bank of cloud ahead of me at about 1,500, I reckon. So I'm going to go around it. I've got that eye on visual ahead. A lot of helicopters around Newcastle, so you just have to be constant vigilant. Waterbell. Yeah, so that's my story. And now I'm planning to fly around Australia this year. So I've been wanting to do that for a few years now, but I haven't been able to because, well, I did a recce trip driving around Australia in 2018 with my mate Phil. And that ended up being a bit of a disaster because, well, I was like, oh, I'll take my microlight on the trailer and pull up a place to set her up and go for a fly because if you're not aware, this aircraft, you can actually take the wing off. So it's connected to the mast here by a bolt. And you can take the wing off and fold it up and put it on top of the car. And then the base you can just stick in a trailer and tow it with you. So it's a very transportable aircraft. You don't have to fly places. And we got to Kapoocha Airfield, so it was like the first stop on the trip. And I was putting the trailer back on the car, and the jockey was accident. The hitch of the trailer fell on my leg, and I broke my left tibia. And that was 3 days into the trip, so I did 0 flying on my recce trip. And we decided to keep going around Australia anyway. Okay, I got my eye on this helicopter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so anyway, we kept going around Australia because we had a fundraiser organised in Room and thought it would be good to still continue on and get awareness for the flight, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the fundraiser ended up being...
One of our traffic, Cessna 150 Victor Victor Quebec, departing circuit, upwind, climbing to altitude 2500, Warnervale.
Yeah, so the fundraiser ended up being we pretty much broke even. It wasn't exactly what you call a wild success, a raging success or anything. And kept going around to Perth, and we stayed in Perth for a bit because my mate still had a house there, so we stayed at his place. And while I was at his place, I slipped in the bathroom getting my crutches, and I broke my wrist as well. Oh, it was such a tragedy. Anyway, I was out of action for 5 months. I couldn't fly. And then my flying instructor, my mate, Gordo, he died as well. And I went, oh man, this is too much. I just need to stop and chill out and recoup. So I came back to Lake Macquarie at the beginning of 2019. And I'm just going to cut from here because that cloud is not my friend. Melbourne traffic, Microlight 9120 is 1 mile south of the field and turning to track east towards Nobby, Newcastle, Walden.
Nod 120, g'day. Helicopter Yankee Delta X-ray 2 miles to the west of the John Hunter Hospital and south of Sea Looking.
Copy that, and I'm at 1,800.
Oh, lovely. No problem at all. You have a nice flight.
So is this last pilot chatting away to each other? I did see him before. I think he was the chopper before. Yeah, everyone's pretty casual on the radio around here, so if you're going, oh, Milly's radio calls aren't quite good, that's probably why, because I've got into a bad habit of being casual around Lake Macquarie. People often know me in the air too, because, you know, my voice is unique, let's call it unique. So anyway, where was my story going? So I came back here in 2019, and kept flying out of Lake Macquarie. The boys at the airport look after me with giving me space in the hangar and stuff like that. They're very good to me. And I thought, okay, I'll do the flight in 2020 instead. And during 2019, I got a children's book deal with CSIRO Publishing. I did a talk at the Australasian Ornithological Conference in Darwin. And CSIRO Publishing were there, and they saw my talk. And said, would you like to do a children's book deal about your project? We'd like to see more women in STEM in our books. And I was just like, hell yeah, why would I say yes to that? That'd be awesome. Well, I went and contacted my friend Jackie Karen, who's a children's book author, and she was all on board because she's very excited about Shorebirds too. And I illustrated the book, and Jackie wrote it. And, well, we sort of co-authored it, but Jackie's the author. And the book is called A Shorebird Flying Adventure. And it comes out in June of this year. I'm very excited to share it with everyone. And as you would probably already guess, to the flight in 2020 because COVID happened. And I didn't do the flight last year either because COVID as well. But it worked out really well with timing because it gave me the time to illustrate the book and get that finished because that ended up being a 2-year process. So that was pretty exciting. So anyway, I'm flying overhead Newcastle now. So I'm coming up to the Hunter River on my left, which you guys can't see. Over to my right here though, I think it looks like Adamstown, something like that. I'm not actually sure which suburb of Dewey I'm looking at. Anyway, I'm approaching the Hunter River. I've got heck to swamp over to awesome-ness, which is very beautiful. It's covered in cloud at the moment. I might do a little circle so you can see it. Do a little orbit here so you can have a look. So, as I come around, you'll probably just see a huge loop. It's very pretty. So, coming up on my right is Ash Island. And Ash Island is a really important shorebird site in the Hunter region. There's a lot of salt marsh there, and we get quite a number of migratory shorebirds there. And that's on my right now. Not sure if you can see it there. Anyway, that's Ash Island. And I'll just do a little bit more of a turn. I'm over here at the golf course here. And then coming around here on my right is Hexham Swamp. And Hexham Swamp is really important for sharp-tailed sandpipers in the freshwater swamp. And it's also important habitat for Australasian, which is another endangered species that's present here in the Hunter. So, at the moment we're doing drone surveys of Hexham Swamp to look for Australasian bits. I'm part of that project with BirdLife Australia and other local land services. We haven't found any yet, but we hear them booming out there, which is really cool. But we also get, migratory shorebirds, we get sharp-tailed sandpipers and green shanks. There's actually a little curlew showed up at the swamp there the other day. So yeah, you get some unusual birds rocking up in that area. My story, so I'm planning to fly around Australia this year. It's called Wingbird's Flight Around Oz. This is my little plane that I'm going to do the flight in. It's called Little Bird. Well, I call her Little Bird. Little Bird, she loves to go flying. But it's my favourite place. She's very cute. Anyway.
Lake Macquarie traffic, Microlight. Not much people take off Lake Macquarie traffic.
Okay, that's Microlight 629. Gosh, it's a real nice day today. So smooth. You might have noticed I took my hands off the bar a couple of times. Not actually doing anything. The plane's flying itself. It's very calm today. The wind's at 1,700 feet at the moment. I'm going to start descending as I come down towards Nobby's Beach. So you might see in the distance that's Newcastle CBD over to my right. And below me is the coal port. So Newcastle is also the biggest coal port in the southern hemisphere. And there's a lot of mining in the Hunter Valley. It causes a lot of tension, I suppose, between the environmental groups and industry. It's a really fascinating area. Well, I find it fascinating anyway that those two things in tension with one another in the area. And there's very passionate birders and environmentalists here because of the presence of the coal port. Well, you guys won't be able to see it. I can't fly over the top of it because it's in controlled airspace and I don't have a transponder. But just ahead of me.
What's the cloud? Stand by. Lake Macquarie traffic, Microlight 6269, turns downwind, runway 25, Lake Macquarie traffic. Port outbound, Victor 667 left, it's terrible at the moment and planning to
that's all operating.
overcast all up the valley.
Yeah, it is. It is overcast all up the valley.
All got like smoke haze here, no cloud though.
They had all the cameras up the valley now, so it's not well, I've seen that cloud cover. Thanks.
Yeah, surely is cloudy. You're not going anywhere there, babe. Okay, so the Stockton Bridge over there has Stockton Sandspit, which is like the top spot for looking at shorebirds in the Hunter Valley. It's really cool. And I would love to take you bird watching there with me one day, another live stream perhaps. We can go bird watching at Stockton Sandspit. I'll set the telescope up and we'll ID some shorebirds together. So, just over the Hunter River now, that's Newcastle CBD, over to my right, and we're going to track back to Lake Macquarie Airport along the coast. It's one of the most beautiful coastlines along here, so pretty. Anyway, I thought I'd do the circle this way around because the sun won't be in your eye.
Central Coast area, Cessna 150, Victor, Quebec, overhead Terrigal at 2500, heading north, Waterbar.
Okay, so that is way down south at Terrigal. He's nowhere near us. The main thing we got to look out for here is helicopters. But I don't think there's too many out and about just yet because it's only 8:30. So I am travelling at 56 knots and I got a ground speed of 55 knots. And I think that I'll have a little bit of a tailwind on the way home. So we should get back to Lake Macquarie a bit quicker than what we did getting into Nui. What a beautiful day. Oh, can you see the clouds over the mountains over there? It's a wonderful example of some lenticular cloud over the mountain. It's very cool. It looks like a snowy cap. Those are clouds formed by orographic effects of the mountain. Alright. So I'll just do a few checks. Oil temp, oil pressure is fine. We'll get the liquor temp is fine. Got plenty of fuel. All looks good. Oh, there's a big ferry down there. That's cool. So we're just flying over the top of the ferry at the moment that goes to Stockton from Newcastle. Okay. Newcastle traffic, Microlight 9120, overhead Nobby Beach at 1000 and turning to track coastal south at no more than 1000. Newcastle. Oh yeah, Newcastle Beach.
Overlake traffic, Moxley Float Lane, although circuit over Wyoming, the water landing on Wyoming. Overlake traffic.
Oh, that was a terrible noise. Okay, so I'm going to keep a lookout on the way home. Oh, can you guys see Merriweather bars down there? It's really cool. And then Fort Scratchley, and that's Newcastle Beach down there. Mike Purdy. Sorry about this, there's a little bit of static noise in the background. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? It varies depending on my rest. I'm not sure why my engine revs affect my box control on my audio. But anyway, I hope you can all hear and understand me. Keeping a lookout for dolphins and oh, there's a school of fish down there.
Lake Macquarie traffic, Microlight 269, it turns downwind, runway 25, Lake Macquarie traffic.
Yeah, and in the autumn and winter time we get heaps of whales migrating up and down the coast. So I'm always flying over top whales. It's amazing. And often I see
Newcastle helicopter area 2, Rob 44 is airborne from the Hubside heliport, passing 200 on climb and Rob 1000, shipping on southeast and northeast Newcastle.
Newcastle traffic Microlight 9120 is overhead bar beach at 1000 and traffic coastal south Newcastle. So there's a helicopter just behind me in Nobby Beach. So I'm just telling her where I am. So we don't run into each other. That's never fun. Don't do that. Don't do that in the sky, people. I imagine it's going to end poorly. So yeah, this is Newcastle. That's Broad Meadow over there with the racecourse. Oh, can you see everything? It's very nice. So I'm starting to get a couple of tiny little bumps. So what happens as the ground warms up, as the day gets hotter and the ground warms up, you get hot air coming off of the ground, so you get thermal activity. And particularly around hills, cliffs, and mountains and things like that. So at the moment I'm getting a few little bumps off the cliffs as I fly past them. Nothing too major. It's only tiny little bumps. But there's a little bit of thermal activity starting to happen. This is coming up to, well, it's 8:30. It was already 22, 23 degrees when I took off. And it's starting to get warm. So the best time for flying microlights is first thing in the morning before the ground has heated up. And then right at the end of the day, just before sunset, the air is cooled down and the thermal activity stops. So here we go. A little thermal. So it will go down in a bit of sink, and then we'll hit the rising air in a second. So a bit of sink here. Sorry, I think I lost at the end. I had a phone call. Um, my what do you call it? I think my microphone connected from the thing. Yeah, sorry, you're sorry. This or live? I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, my audio cut out because I had a phone call coming. Anyway, thank you for compliments for landing. I was hoping I just one. There's not much news here today. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the flight. I was talking about all the thermals and stuff on the way down the coast. And yeah, I hope you got something out of it today. I had a ball taking you for a fly. And let me know if there's somewhere that you wanna see me go flying, you wanna come with me. I'll take us down south instead of up north, so the coast down there. And all of the places. Uh, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at wingthreads or on Twitter as well at wing_threads. Please subscribe on YouTube and share the video. Awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. And please go to wingthreads.com and subscribe as well to the email list. I've got a crowdfunding campaign starting next Monday, the 7th of February at 9 a.m. to raise funds for the flight around Australia. And I'd really love for you to all join me. This live stream I did this morning is an example of the kind of thing I'll be doing as I fly around Australia. I want to be live and flight with you and take you on the adventure with me. So please subscribe, join along, and join me on social media. Okay, that's enough waffling from me. Okay, see you later, everybody. Bye. Thanks for joining.